Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel with TrailerMountain.com, and today I'm testing and reviewing a flashlight from OLIGHT. This is the S1R Baton Turbo S. Here it is right here. This is a 900 lumen flashlight, USB rechargeable. I'm going to get it out of the box, out of the packaging. I'm going to show you why it's cool. Then we'll get it outside and I'll show you how bright it gets. And then you can make up your mind whether or not you want to buy something like this for yourself or for a family member or a friend. Alright, so here's the S1R Baton Turbo S, 900 lumen. So I'm going to get this thing out of the packaging and I'm going to show you why this thing is cool. First out of the gate, it says read me. I've tested other OLIGHTs before. This basically tells you that there's a little how to get everything out of the packaging, but also too that there's usually a little cover for the battery. So let's just pull this bad boy out because it says to. Put that off to the side. One thing I really like about a lot of these OLIGHT flashlights is that they give you this cool little pouch, and that's embroidered. I mean, they spent some time on this. That's a nice little attention to detail. So there's your S1R Baton manual. Tells you all the goodies. There's your little right there where it tells you to remove that little piece of plastic for the battery. Get that out of the way. There's your S1R Baton. Really nice, small flashlight, traditional blue bezel, blue around the power button too. So when you unscrew this little cap, there's your little plastic deal. So you just take that off, screw that in, and then you'll be able to turn this thing on. And just cycle through the different light output modes. This thing is wicked bright, and it definitely remembers the last setting. Turn it off, push and hold it, activates moonlight, which is not very bright at all, but it's perfect to read a map at night, really save your battery. So there's your tail cap right there, and that's where your USB rechargeable goes. Inside here is everything else. So here's your USB cable. There's a little cap on it. And I just have a battery bank here. I'm just going to plug it in here. And the way this works is it's a magnet. You can tell that it's already lit up green. So that means you know that you have power. And this just connects right to that. And you can see that it went from green to red. So now it's charging. And this just magnetizes to that. That's way cool. So you don't have to worry about it. Am I going to get a good connection? No, it's a magnet. You know you're going to get a good connection. So that's cool. Plus it's OLIGHT branded. You know me, I'm a huge fan of branding and I love when companies do that. It does have the OLIGHT tether, also branded, and it has the little needle. So I'm not going to put the wrist lanyard on today, but basically what you would do is you would thread that through, because there's no way without this little needle, there's no way you're going to get this string through that little hole. It's almost impossible. I've tried. So it's cool that they give you a little needle. Save that needle just in case. So me, I don't really use wrist lanyards, but I do like that it comes with something like this to make things simple. The clip is removable, so you can take that clip off if you don't want to use it. I'm not a huge fan of the clips, but I do like the versatility of having one. The clip is stainless steel, and the clip is super strong, so once it's in place, it's not going anywhere. Plus, you can move this thing around if you really want to. But just look at the overall design. Very traditional OLIGHT, but very well made. Even the way it screws together. I mean, there's your O-ring in there. Here's your rechargeable 550 milliamp. I don't know if you can see that. Try to get it in the right light. It's 550 milliamp CR123A rechargeable battery. So it's machined really, really nice. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that the positive side, faces the butt cap. So the settings for this is basically you turn it on, you push and hold it, it goes into moonlight, right? So moonlight is half a lumen. And you push it again, it goes into low, which is 12 lumens. Push it again, medium for 60 lumens. Push it again for a high of 300 lumens. And then you have turbo, which is, oops, sorry. And then you double tap for turbo. So there's turbo. And that's the 600 lumen. Then you tap it again, it goes into the Turbo S, which is 900 lumen. And that thing is wicked bright. It's already starting to burn my hand, so I have to move my hand back. You push it again, it goes back down. Turbo S mode, which is the 900 lumens. It's about an hour and a half at the highest mode. Not very long. If it's on Turbo S, 50 minutes max. The original Turbo mode is about 600 lumens. It's about an hour and a half to 55 minutes. High is 60 minutes, so about an hour. Medium is about 4.5 hours. Low is 33 hours, and Moonlight is 15 days. So we have plenty of battery in this little sucker right here. So if you're using this thing as Moonlight just to read a map, this thing's going to last, 2 weeks on a single charge. Not to mention, if you're going to bring something like this into the backcountry, more than likely you're going to bring a battery bank or a solar charger so you can keep this thing recharged while you're out there. Can't really see it, but inside here is a Cree XML2, really high quality LED. It is IPX8 waterproof rated and drop proof to 1.5 meters, which is really great. And I want to see how much it weighs, so I'm going to get it on my scale. I got 1.9 ounces with battery. That's ridiculous. And that's with the clip. Take the clip off. 1.7 ounces. So if you don't bring the clip, you don't bring the lanyard. Yeah, I mean, you got the clip and you get the lanyard. So 2 ounces total for everything. While it's on, you can just hit it 3 times, it goes into strobe. So it also has a lockout mode, so if you push and hold it for 2 seconds, it'll light up and then it'll shut off. And now you can't turn it on at all. So it has a lockout mode, so if you keep this thing in your pack, it has a lockout mode. You also have a little LED indicator on the power button here. So you push and hold it again, it'll turn it like that, and then now it's back on again. So that's cool. So the S1R Baton Turbo also has 2 different timers, a 3-minute and a 9-minute, short and long minute timers. So while it's on, you basically push it once and then hold it, and it'll blink once for the short timer. Push and hold it again, and it'll blink twice for the long timer. So you push it once and hold it a second time, and it'll access, that's the short timer, and that's the long timer. So that's the 3-minute and the 9-minute timers. Push it again, turns it off. Easy peasy. Now this is a 900 lumen little mini flashlight. This thing, as I said, this thing like disappears in the palm of your hand. So I'm going to turn it on. This is low. Kind of see where I am here. So you have low, you have medium, you have high, and then you double tap, goes into turbo, and then you double tap it again, and it goes into the full-on 900 lumen powerhouse that this thing is here. I mean, just look at this. That's one wicked bright flashlight. Not bad for a little tiny guy that fits in the palm of your hand. That's on the turbo mode. I'll light up this tree so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Low, medium, high. And you double tap and you're in turbo mode now. And turbo is really bright. Double tap again, it goes into the S mode. So this is the full 900 lumen. Nice little tiny flashlight, especially because it fits in the palm of your hand. Pretty far away from the camera. I'm about 20 yards away from the camera. So I'm going to turn it on. You can barely see this, but this is low. And hold it again, it goes into medium. So this is medium. Hold it again, it goes into high. And then what you do is you double tap, it goes into turbo. Double tap it again, and it goes into the Turbo S mode. Now this is the 900 lumen flashlight, and this thing just pumps out a ton of light. But it's not like a spotlight though, it's like more like a flood. But you can kind of just see just around me the amount of light that this thing puts out. Tremendous amount of light in a small little tiny package. Alright guys, so that's my review of the S1R Baton Turbo S. Look how small this thing is. This thing just disappears in my hand. 900 lumens. This thing is seriously bright, way cool, and really, really cool flashlight. I like that it's USB rechargeable. The only downside to it is that it's so small, it's borderline losable. So you can easily lose this thing because it's so small. The plus side, This thing is badass. It's freaking super bright, and it doesn't really weigh that much. So it's great in the backcountry as well because it has USB rechargeable. You can recharge it with a battery bank or a solar, panel, and you always have light with you, which is great. So if you like my review and found it informative, you want to buy one of these for yourself, click on that link down in my description box down below. It takes you right to Amazon where you can make your purchase. Amazon has a great return policy too if you don't like it, so keep that in mind. If you guys have any questions or comments about it, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Please leave those down in my comment and question section down below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also too, please like, share, and subscribe. Here's a like button right down here. Give this video a thumbs up for me if you found it informative, of course, and subscribe. Here's a subscribe button right here. When you click on that, you're going to stay up to date on all the latest gear reviews that I'm working on. The best way to stay connected is to head on over to my website. On the lower right hand corner, there's going to be a little pop-up that shows up where you can put in your email address, then click submit. When you do that, you're going to have access to my website as well as some exclusive content that's only on my website that's not on my YouTube channel. So it's the best way to stay connected to all the latest and greatest gear reviews that I'm working on here at Trail Mountain. On a side note, we're doing the John Muir Trail this year, 222 miles from Happy Isles all the way to Mount Whitney, which is the tallest peak in the lower 48 states, raising money for a great charity and great cause called Big City Mountaineers and the Someone for Someone program. When you click on this picture right up here, it's going to take you to a website where you can make a tax-deductible donation. Donations start at $10, you know what I mean? So get on there and make a tax-deductible donation. These guys are making a huge difference in this world, taking underprivileged youth out into the backcountry for a week at a time. Some of these kids have no mom and dad. Some of these kids are troubled, so these kids normally wouldn't have a wilderness experience or anything like that. These are city kids. So not only does Big City Mountaineers make a great difference in this world, but they're changing lives. These kids really benefit from a wilderness experience, and the mentors that Big City gives and puts in front of these kids are awesome. They really care about the kids. So it's a great cause, great charity, and minimum donation's $10. Everybody's got $10, man. Just get on there and make a donation. Keep this in mind also. I'm getting ready to post a video, a massive gear raffle. It's going to be well over $1,000 worth of gear. I've had gear from Big Agnes, Boreas, a bunch of other companies too donate some gear, and I'm going to raffle this off. Raffle tickets are going to start at $100, and all the money goes towards Big City Mountaineers and the Summit for Someone program. I'm not keeping a penny of it, so keep that in mind. Stay tuned to my channel because that video is coming soon. So thanks again for tuning into my latest video. I really appreciate it. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews, outdoor related hodgepodge, gear talk, and giveaways. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.